Hey everyone, welcome. I'm Caroline Oceana Ryan, and I'm here with uh, my wonderful friend Bonnie Serratore, who's an amazing master energy tracker and energy healer. And we're very glad you're here. Happy Thursday. And we're going to be looking at June energies. And also, write your comments into the chat if there's something you've been struggling with that you would like some input on. And also, hello, Icelandic Angel, wonderful. And also, if you've got a question for the collective in your spirit team, something you'd like some work on, and something you'd like answered, I'll be offering that to one person. And of course, Bonnie will be offering an energy clearing to one person. And they're just people are just randomly chosen. Cynthia will take care of that. So she's here. Hi, Cynthia. So, Bonnie, I'll hand the talking stick to you. And please let us know what June holds for us.
Okay, so June, when I was tracking the energy, because that's, to get a sense of what is it about? So June has the quality of what I would call forcing. Okay. That means, like, when we think about forcing something, for me, that means we're like squeezing on something, pushing something, making something go in a certain direction, like like forcing it. Okay. Like I was going to come force quit Georgia. Okay. Didn't work, but forcing. So what it's about though is the forcing is not so much we're forcing, you know what I'm saying? It's more like on the planetary level where the planets line up. As we all know, planets affect us, like the moon.
Yes.
People get affected by the moon, and so retrograde, all those things, we are severely affected. So what's happening on an energy level is, with all the planets doing their aligning thing, it's literally kind of like pushing on all that subconscious energy in people's subconscious. So, like, for example, what we're seeing like right now with like the the intensities that's happening, even more things are happening, and so on a personal level though, what we're experiencing is all that subconscious energy that we've had buried, all that subconscious energy that we haven't wanted to look at. It's like being squeezed. So you're going to find situations, circumstances, events, people, things happening that
Sorry.
are literally activating and hitting all this unconscious stuff, all your unconscious stuff. You're going to be having more reactions. You're going to be having judgment. You're going to be fault finding. You're going to be like up, upset about different things. But what's really happening is all that subconscious stuff is like literally being forced to the surface. Okay. So just imagine this, in the past, we could put stuff, we could bury it, put it behind us, and not think about it, and life goes on. But now it's like whatever's there, it's coming. It's trying to come. It's trying to pierce into our consciousness through the subconscious. And the month of June is literally assisting that. So if you've been thinking, well, I don't want to look at that issue, or, oh, we just had a breakup and I don't want to deal with it, it's not going to happen. It's
Yeah.
like it's going to be like in your face. Okay. So you're going to be finding things like if you pay attention to your reactions, because your reactions literally are showing you what's in your subconscious. Okay. It's showing you the wounding. So as you're in the world and you're having reactions about different things, I'm just going to encourage people that when you are aware that you're having a reaction, like, let's just use something, for example, that most everyone can relate to. There's things happening in Israel with the Palestinians and in Israel, and a lot of people are in angst around it. There's some kind of judgment, there's some kind of feeling, there's some kind of thought or belief, or whatever you're experiencing. But if you were to recognize that what's really happening is your unconscious is getting activated
Yeah.
by what's happening out there. So you're witnessing out there, you're having a reaction, you're thinking it's about that, but that's not really what's happening. remember, all of our reactions are about us, and they're showing us what's in our subconscious, and we're having reactions because we already have the wounding inside. Nothing began in this lifetime. It's just the recreation. And everything is for the individual to wake up, to heal, to release, to know thyself in all the different ways. So now when you're experiencing your own reaction to anything in life, I'm just using something current that's pretty big in the news, so to speak. So many people will be aware, not everyone, but many. And to use that as an example of what's really going on. So the only reason you're having reactions is because there's some kind of wound already inside. That's it. I swear to you, you would just have compassion, understanding. You would hold love for these people, under knowing that they're going through these things, but it's also what the soul chose to do. You wouldn't be having an angst. You wouldn't be all butthurt and upset or whatever. Okay. So what's happening now, though, is pay attention to your reactions, and rather than keep looking at the outside, start focusing on the inside. Like, ooh, what am I feeling here? What's my emotion here? Because that emotion is actually your doorway in to the subconscious. If you surrender and go into these emotions, then you're going to unravel your own wounding. Okay. Which is what it's all about anyway, really. We want to be liberated. We want to be the authentic being that we are, sharing the gift of who we are. And we can't do that when we have all these energies, frequencies, misperceptions, false self, false ego, belief systems, poor me's, victimizations. We're not shining our light. So everything at a soul level is to free us up. So June is the month to squeeze these unconscious places so they come pop right up through our consciousness. Okay. And we have to deal with them. Now, some people, can push them down, but I'm just going to encourage you to just let it move. Just let it move. Know it. Be done with it. Evolve. Wake up. So June could be a hairy month, intense month. Especially if we got some gnarly unconscious stuff in there that we haven't been dealing with or facing or unraveling. Big things are going to happen. I'm sorry, but big things are going to happen. Okay, because it's the activation time. Activation. The squeeze is on. Moving into that new paradigm. We got to get all this dark energy lifted, cleared, released in order for all of humanity to really live in that frequency of the higher vibrational consciousness that we're moving towards. So the more work we do, the more we face ourselves, the freer we get, the more liberated we are, and we move into the new paradigm, a different way of living, different way of being, which is awesome. And we want to be a part of that. And those who don't, those are the ones who want to hang on to. Let's still be greedy. Let's still cheat people and make people not care about humanity. I mean, it's like, I know for some of us we can't even wrap our minds around that kind of thing, but we got heartlessness. We got heartless people. We have desensitized people. We have people who just don't care. We have people who it's all about them and the greed and what they can get. Okay. These people will not be passing through that veil. Okay. Into the new paradigm. They get to go other places or, be in, discomfort, hellish experiences, but you don't get to hold on to your greed and negativity and cheat people and ruin people's lives and think you're going to keep on living in the new paradigm. It's not going to happen. Okay. So June is a big month. It's a big squeeze. You're going to get tripped up. You're going to get activated. Stuff's going to happen. But if you can remember, oh yes, it's already inside of me. Oh, it's just being shown that, oh, here's my wounding. Here's my misperceptions. Alrighty then, let's face it, move on. Let's face it, open that heart and, show up in a different way. So, it's a big month, right? It's a big month, really,
It really is, Bonnie. I'm just wondering, if we're watching the news and we see something that just really throws us, whether it's a flood or tornado, or you mentioned Palestine, which is in dire, dire straits. And I have noticed I will get triggered 100% seeing how those people suffer and the Gaza Strip and people having lost 70 or 80 members of their extended family. It's just unbelievable. And I'm wondering if in those moments, instead of turning away or just crying for them, we can say to our guides, our higher self, what happened? Tell me what happened to me that I'm triggered by this. And ask for images, ask for some sort of memory to come up.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
just to allow ourselves to cry it out as well. Realize this is
Right.
about me, actually. This isn't about even about
Yeah.
them
Yeah.
as much
Yeah.
as they're suffering.
Yeah. You're witnessing something, but you're being activated.
Yeah.
So Oceana, for you, like you were saying, that you still feel some kind of energy, some kind of sadness, or like what do you expect? Like what happens for me? Like in the past, I would be like crying, feeling like, oh my God, the horror of it. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
because of all the clearing and healing I've done, now it's more like it's a compassion. I hold a frequency of love for these beings,
Mhm.
knowing that that's a soul's journey. Yes, it's a tough one, and they did choose it.
They
But I'm
chose it.
not. I'm not having. I swear, I don't have like deep. I'm not having a sad. I'm not crying.
Yeah.
I'm not like really. It's like this. Because I'm also seeing, knowing this is part of the divine plan unfolding. This
Yes.
is what's up. Okay,
Yes.
but I do want to come back because, like for you, like when you think about it, like did you like feel sad, or what
Yeah.
happens for you when you see it,
Yeah.
Oceana?
Well, something that's helped is that I have been channeling about it, and they've said these people did volunteer to come in to suffer this, and in part it's to expose this very
Yes,
corrupt power structure.
yes,
They're doing their
yes,
soul work. Do not judge their path, and
yep,
don't disrespect it. Honor their
right,
path is what my team
right,
keeps saying. So that has
yeah,
helped tremendously. But I
yes,
also know that there have been times that I have lived through war in other lives or been captured or what have you, and that I just want that to come out now and just to release it. Yeah.
yeah. So I mean, so I just want, this is how, for me personally, this is how,
Yes. Go
yeah,
ahead.
this is how I find pieces. This is how I unravel stuff when I'm working with someone. Is like, for example, Oceana is saying, she does still have a little bit of reaction, and all the teachings that she knows and does, and all of that has helped. But there's still an angst in Oceana's body.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so what I do is when I'm looking, like I can see a couple things. Oh, Sean, I'm just going to do this because I want you to just be able to, like, when you think about it, we're going to demonstrate how it shifts,
All
just
right.
like that. And you don't
All right.
have to do anything, okay? I'm
All right.
not talking about the emotional piece that everyone has to do. What I'm talking about is the interferences that are affecting us that people don't even know about, okay?
Yes.
So as I'm looking, Oceana, there's like this, I don't know what it is yet, but this is how I do it. I start looking, describing, get a sense of. So I'm seeing an energy that right through the power center.
Yes.
It's a blob of energy. So I'm going to be asking, is this yep, it's a discarnate. This discarnate is presenting because it's affecting Oceana's feelings. It's affecting her emotions. So as I look at that particular discarnate, and connect with it, letting it know this being, are you male, female? It's a female. All right, so I'm just going to let her know that she's in another body. Does she understand? She doesn't know. Okay, I'm just going to help her remember, looking down at her body, floating. That look, you died. You're dead. She's got some kind of, yeah. So these witnessing that. Okay, good. But her feelings, Oceana's feeling her emotions. She
Yeah.
doesn't know that it's not her. Okay, so now I'm going to help this being come up and out, go home. I'm gonna have her look in look into the light, emissary. Look. Ooh, there's loved ones. There's who you're looking for. Look. See her son. Is that your son? There she goes. There she goes. Coming out. Lifting. Clear. There we go. So now that being, let's just get a sense of, so Shana, now when you just like when you think about, the witnessing, and when you look for that feeling of sad that you would feel, let me know how that feels. It may not be kind of all the way gone, but it should feel somehow different.
Yeah. It definitely feels different. It definitely feels
Mm-hmm.
different. Now I'm respecting their path, but not just because I channeled that, but because I'm able to automatically. And
Right.
I'm just
Right.
thanking them. I'm saying thank you so much for coming forward and being this brave to do this.
Yes, to
I'm not
hold that.
angry, crying for them. No, no.
Right.
I
Yeah.
mean, I've been
Yeah.
through a lot, and I don't want people to cry for me.
Right. And
So,
it's not about that. It's about the recognition of what we are doing, what we're holding. Like these people are holding a huge piece here, And they are willing. That was the whole thing. They are truly here because their soul levels agreed to it. But what we want is we don't want to be whipped around by out external life. We want to hold center. We want to hold that light. We want to hold unconditional love for all the suffering of humanity, no matter what that is, because every soul has agreed for those experiences, and we need to respect and honor them in what they do. Yeah. So yeah, just that was really quick. So that was a big one
Thank you,
because she was a
Bonnie.
big energy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
thank
that,
you very
yeah,
much. I mean, I
yeah.
tell them occasionally, I will say to any and all discarnates see my body, you've got to move on, but I don't feel like
Yeah.
they listen.
You guys, here's the thing about discarnates. We don't know they're discarnates because we're feeling the emotion. How do you know it's not you? Because it feels like you. Okay. I mean, I've had people cry, like I'd be talking, like they'll be crying, and I get that discarnate. The moment I take it out, crying's over. Like, what
Yeah,
was that?
yeah.
What was that? You know?
Excellent. Thank you so
Yeah,
much. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
You
yeah,
probably encourage some other discarnates present here and other people to move on as well, which is
yeah, 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 yeah. Exactly. Like, look into the light. Loved ones are there, beloveds are there. Yeah, and then they can go. Yeah.
all righty. Wonderful. Yeah, people are saying it's almost impossible not to cry now in Israel. I won't go here into the details. The films the Hamas took at the massacre are easy to find. And then there's somebody else saying, why do the Zionists rule? Why don't they listen to all that demand ceasefire? And I think this duality, it's very deliberate, to set humanity against.
Oh, yes, and it is, isn't it? It is. Yeah. Again, these comments right here, Oceana, these are coming from a place of where we have a belief system. We're looking externally. We're not looking at the higher, bigger picture here. Okay. So here's the thing, people. Oceana and I and many others, we look at the bigger picture. We're not looking at the dummy down, like poor me, mainstream consciousness. This is happening, victim consciousness. Okay. We're looking at the bigger picture at a soul level, and the divine plan in its unfolding, which is what's happening. All this stuff has to be happening, bringing all this stuff to the surface. Same thing what Oceana was saying, even her guides are talking about. This is how it works. You have to reveal it, expose it, and this is what it looks like. There's no, you're not going to go, oh, okay, well, people need to do this, and we're just going to write about it and you'll get it. No, it doesn't work that way. It takes crisis for people to come together. It takes crisis for people to change. And if you're here watching Oceana and myself, you might as well anchor it in. We're dealing with higher level awareness. We're dealing with high consciousness, soul level awareness, soul level teachings, soul level evolution. We are not buying into the mainstream asleep, poor me, victim consciousness. We don't play that game. We don't dance in that dance. Okay. So, with that said, those people who are having all of those beliefs, if we were to take out all the discarnates and clear out the past lives and their own traumas, they would not be saying those words. Okay.
Yeah.
They'd be more like we are, like, oh, I'm feeling pretty neutral. Oh, yes, I'm honoring, respecting the journey of these souls.
Journey,
Okay.
yes.
That's what would be happening. And that's the truth.
Yeah, fantastic. I really hope that those words go through to everybody's heart, because there is such a concentrated effort in from the old power structure to keep us all separate and facing off against one another. And it's the old story. It's 3D Earth. It's not what we're moving into on this planet. We've got to come away from our associations in support of this army against that army. And I totally understand. I'm one of these types who would be politically minded, and I'll point out who's evil and who's good, and 100% I'll do that. But it gets us nowhere.
Right.
Move on.
Yeah. For me, seriously, there's no good, bad, right, wrong. It's all part of everything that has to happen in that divine plan to shift us into the new paradigm. This is what it looks like. We're not going to just be baby held and say, okay, well, you got all this trauma, but you don't have to live it or go through it, and no horrors will be happening because you're waking up and you understand we're moving in a new paradigm. You got it? Oh, you don't? Oh, gee, I wonder why.
Yeah, boy.
You
Yeah,
know, direct experience is how it works. That's it. Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah, Tammy's saying I can look at the higher picture. I know it is a divine plan. I know about soul contracts, but sorry, we're human. Humans cry when going through a massacre. Again, it's because you're triggered because there's
Yeah.
something there to clear, Tammy, and you
Yes.
can do it, with some help.
Yeah.
That's why I
Yeah.
go to
You
Bonnie's
got, I
people.
mean,
I work
yeah,
with Michael Higgins, Chris
you
Williams,
guys,
the
yeah,
number.
I mean,
Oh,
okay,
phenomenal.
so here, yeah, I mean, I used to cry driving down the road if I saw a dead animal. I was heartbroken.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I understand where they're coming from because, yeah, they're still in that. Yes, I'm seeing this. But here's the thing, what I'm trying to explain and trying to bring clarity to is it's hitting a wound that already exists. When that wound isn't there, we witness the world differently. We
Yeah.
witness it from a place of the heart, unconditional love, kind of like creation. Creation's got unconditional love for everyone, everything, all existence. It is nothing but unconditional love. And the clearer we are, the more we are experiencing that. When we experience that, we are not whipped around by the crisis and the horrors of the world. There's always crisis and horrors in the world. There always has been. Okay. Horrors, atrocities. Okay. But we react because we already got a wounding in there. That's what's up, people. This is what I'm trying to make clear. Your body is reacting to what the wounding inside. When that's gone, your reaction changes like magic. Like magic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just like I just wanted to do that take that discarnate out of Oceana because she felt a sad that the discarnate's gone. She's not feeling it anymore, people.
Yep. Yep.
Got it?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Florida, Sue is saying so many triggers in everyday life, trying to identify the source of these pains. You won't always know the source, Sue. You won't. This is why, if you can listen to any clearings by Bonnie, free ones on the internet here on YouTube, or buy a recorded energy clearing at members.spiritualacceleration.com, or if you can, get into the healing clinic or a session with one of Bonnie's people, because they're going to see things that are buried so deep in you. You're probably not going to be able to identify it all. Like, I didn't know about that entity
Right.
that Bonnie
Right.
just. I
Yeah,
didn't know.
she was all upset, hurt, sad. Yeah.
Yeah. So sometimes you just need another pair of eyes, and it's incredibly helpful. Yeah. So
Yeah.
all right, Icelandic Angel. I think she might have given her question already, Cynthia. Let me just look. Oh, okay. No, I guess not. Icelandic Angel, please write your question for the collective and your spirit team into the chat. Okay, hon? Just do that. And then do you want to do a clearing now, Bonnie, for one
Yeah.
person? Everybody, just say yes to it, and it'll probably extend to you as well. Just say, Bonnie, yeah, me too, please. So, Cynthia, let me see here. Who have we got for Bonnie? She's chosen somebody, Icelandic Angel, for a channeled message. Okay, you have several clearings, honey. That's good. Listen to those. And the healing clinic's a great deal. What is it, like $35 or something? You just bring in one question. And they have it, I think, once a month. I think they're still having it. Marketing for hustlers is okay. So Bonnie, this dear one, marketing would like clearing for relentless attacks from multiple people, family especially. They've been sending death spells for years, and they want to suppress this lovely person's intuitive gifts. So whatever you can do there, see if you can zero in on it.
And who's the person? What's the name?
Marketing for hustlers.
Marketing for hustlers.
That's
Let me
their
just tune into marketing for hustlers.
YouTube
marketing
name, the YouTube tag.
YouTube name, yeah. Okay, marketing. I see it right there. Well, family especially have been sending death spells. Okie dokie. Okay. All right. So people, this is not like some simple little clearing, just so you understand.
Yeah.
This is more in depth, but I'm gonna start the process and get some movement happening. But I'm gonna be sharing what I'm finding so people understand what it really means. Okay, so we got this person that's having multiple people, relents from multiple families, especially. Okay, so what I'm doing, I'm just tracking the people that are attacking this person, looking at all that. Okay, so then I have to look at why. Why? Okay, nobody's friggin' innocent. I'm sorry, but it doesn't
Yeah.
work that way. So now, as I go back through time, looking at the soul dancing they've been doing. So as I go back, okay, this person right here that's under attack by family and friends. Okay, they did they were major, yeah, dark stuff. Okay, so you attacked
Mhm.
people, you hurt people, you killed people, people hated you. Now there's a revenge, now there's a retribution, now there's a punishment happening. Now I'm going to take everyone involved, all the soul levels involved in this whole dance that everyone's been doing. I'm going to gather them all together. I'm going to take them to where we make agreements and contracts, showing everyone that these soul dances at these levels have been going on for many lifetimes. It didn't begin there. So I'm just showing everyone so they get a sense of, oh, yeah, got it. See that? Look. Yeah, no one's innocent here. Good. Bigger picture. Show everyone the bigger picture. There we go. Look. Good. There we go. Good. Now let's just let's just release all agreements and contracts. Yeah, let's just let this dance be done. Let's just end this dance of causing harm, attacking, undermining. Good. Now I'm coming right to this person right here. The energy right here, the marketing hustler right there. And then, good. Okay, now I can see all these frequencies flying like little flies. That's always demonic stuff. So I got little flies happening. Where's the demonic energy? Who's sending that? Who's got that sent? Who's cursing, sending, casting? Got it right there. The dance is done. We're done here. Call it off. Be done. Pull out your energy. Back out. Back out. Everybody back out. 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 Be done. Be done. And then white flame, white flame, white flame. Dissolve, dissolve, dissolve. Releasing, release, release, release. Clearing the energy frequency. Now I'm going to go into the body and all the atrocities and victims that this person has uh, caused harm to. Those victims still want punishment. Yeah, right there we go. All the discarnates inside the body. Now I'm going to coming in, bring in the white flame, and then releasing these discarnates. All the victims of this person that's caused harm. All the victim. There we go. Now release. Open. There we go. Shut. Out. Shut. Clear. Go. Shut. Good. Opening, and then releasing all the karmic energy. Karma. Dissolve. Shatter. Shatter. Done. This dance is done. Be gone. Here we go. Clear. Good. And all these people focus somewhere else. Take the energy away. Be gone. Any dark force stuff, any interferences, any demons, minions, servants, and service too. Yep. Okay, this dance is done. Big guns. Call off your servants, your minions. Yeah, call them off. All your demons. This dance is done. Release agreements and contracts in all time space. Be done. Good. Now releasing all these frequent. There we go. Leave. Clear. Light. Good. So now it'd be good to get a response from Marketing Hustler. If you got, like, when you feel in now, when you think about all of this now, what's it feeling like? Because it's looking very different, but it'd be good to get a sense of. That helps me to find the other pieces, when we have an interaction, then I can track even more. But right now, just letting us know, if you can, when you feel in, how's that feeling? What's that feeling like now when you think about it, feeling into it? That would be good.
Yeah. Let us know, marketing hustler. Do you still feel that, that's kind of sitting on your shoulder, or they're kind of on your back? Do you still feel the pressure from different people? Just let us know. Yeah, feeling relief. Good. Excellent. Excellent. What I would do, marketing, is listen to that clearing that Bonnie just gave you 8 or 10 times. I'm not kidding. He or she is saying stuff left me for sure. Excellent. Yeah, you can kind of feel it, can't you? I mean, I kind of saw that energy leaving me.
Yeah, yeah. It's a trip, isn't it?
Yeah. Bonnie she was so kind. She was a guest at a live event a friend and I did here in Santa Fe a few weeks ago, and she volunteered to do a clearing for people to experience more abundance. And as she was doing this clearing, and I was sitting with everybody else, the participants, I literally felt something lift out of my energy and go. And I said to my team, what was that? And they said, something you didn't need.
Something you didn't need.
So they're saying, yes, I'll listen 50 times. Wonderful. Excellent. Well done. Well done. You can't listen too often. I mean, don't go crazy, but it's, it's very, very important. So, all right, sweetie. All right, Icelandic Angel. So you did send in your question, and you'd like channeling on the emotional body, trauma, how to unravel, and how to unfreeze the trauma. Okay. Going to ask the collective to come in quickly, and ask your spirit team as well, because they defer to the spirit team. They're not anybody's authority. You're your own authority. They always make that clear. Come forward, dear ones. Greetings, dear ones. We are very pleased to have this time to speak with all of you today, just for a moment, conferring with this dear one spirit team and how to unfreeze, how best to unfreeze the trauma that's sort of sitting in this dear one's energy bodies. And all right. They're saying there are moments that it comes up, but you do this sort of brave thing that you were trained to do probably from childhood and other lives, which is to squash it, to just press it down and say, I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to pretend that I didn't feel that pain, and I'm just going to keep moving and keep being productive and keep being the good citizen who doesn't sit down and cry. And they want you to sit down and cry. And when things come up, they're saying, get that physically out. Try different things. They want you, if you're on your own, hop up and down, find a pillow, beat the pillow. You can say why over and over. You can say, tell me what happened. Just say, this isn't me. This has to leave now. Make a motion that you're drawing it up and out. They're saying you will need help at times, such as from an energy practitioner, Bonnie, or one of her people. We can assist as well. Let's just go into that energy body right now. All right. Ask your higher self. Have permission to bring this up, please. Yes, all right. We're going to open those locked doors. It starts at the head, and then you just push down, and we're just opening those locked doors. Trauma, come forward. Good. The child self is coming forward. Past life selves. Wonderful. Everybody step into this circle of light, please. Step into this circle of light. We want this to be easeful, if at all possible, for this dear one. Might not always be very comfortable, but it should just flow. Everybody's going to chuck all that heaviness, all that density, all that trauma into this beautiful violet fire of Saint Germain. It's a cool flame. It just transmutes. It's safe. You can put yourself inside of it. You can say, trauma, go into the violet fire. I'm done with you now. I've learned what I need to learn. Your soul is picking up all of this beautiful wisdom, the inner learning, the self-understanding that you were meant to absorb from these instances, and you're realizing, I don't need to carry this anymore. Can you just let go? Just open your hands and say yes. Let that symbol sink into that subconscious. Very good. The subconscious is here. It's saying, shouldn't I hold on to the pain? Don't I deserve that? No, you don't. You don't. It's drenched in guilt to a good degree. Let it go. Let it go. All that going into the transmuting flame. All of it into the cool violet fire. Yep. All of it there. That's right. That's right. We're bringing in beautiful gold frequencies and letting you know it's all right to let this out of your system. what occurred in this life, other lives, just let go. Very good. If you feel any emotion coming up right now, let it come up. Yeah, encourage it to come up. Yeah. If you feel like a child again, crying for their mother, that's fine. You feel abandoned in some ways, betrayed, carrying a lot of loss and grief from other lifetimes. All of it's going into that beautiful violet fire. You have got interferences, yeah. Opening that portal of light, we're going to say, all right, dear ones, you're in the wrong body. All right, if you want to feel bad, you can feel bad all day if you wish. Look up into that light. You'll receive beautiful healing there. Yeah. No, it's not, dear ones. No, you passed some time ago. No. Ancestors, will you stand back, please? No. Go ahead. Angels of transition and emissaries and loved ones, will you assist, please? Draw them up. That's it. Will you draw them up into the light? It's safe. It's beautiful there. It's your home. That's it. Very good. Very good. All right. Just bring in a lot of light for that. Let's let go, dear one. No. Don't have to hold on to anybody. You're not saving anybody. It's not your job. Let it go. Bring in a lot of those beautiful golden frequencies. And I'll ask your team. Yeah. When you feel upset, dear one, something to do, which we have encouraged people to do for many years, get a sheet of paper and a pen, write at the top, why do I feel so bad when I go through this kind of situation, or I see people suffering, or why is this situation still making me sad? And write it down, and then switch the pen to the other hand that you never write with, and let your subconscious answer the question. Don't judge. Don't try to fix any spelling or punctuation. Just let it out. And in that moment, you're going to have a lot of answers coming up. And you're also going to realize I've been carrying a lot that isn't really me. And it might be your memories, it might be someone else's, but just get it out of the body, all right? Writing, channeling, very helpful. Physical activity, very helpful for getting things out of the body that really don't belong there. I'm just going to ask your team, image of thaw in those emotions, image the sun coming in. And just say, trauma, I release you now. I am releasing you. And something helpful is to do the tapping as you're saying that. I'm releasing trauma for all time. Because what that does is it affects the subconscious. Just saying it generally isn't enough. Tapping affects both the etheric body and the subconscious. And that's what you've got to deal with, dear one. Absolutely. So we'll continue working with you. See if the team have anything else. They want you to talk to them more often, dear one. Sit down and talk to them and say, why is this still hard for me? And if you don't hear them inwardly, just say, look, pop the ideas into my head. You know, that's infused thought. It'll seem to be your idea, but it'll have some beautiful light around it. And they want to remind you you're on a soul journey. You're not supposed to get everything right all the time. It's one step after another. Yeah. All right, dear one. Wonderful. We send much love. We'll bring our writer back now. Namaste. Okay, so that's just a few ideas that anybody can use. Tapping, I find, is great. Tapping has freed me from a lot that has had me stuck for a long time, especially with something like abundance. I just got so stuck with that for a long time. And of course, clearings like what Bonnie offers, incredibly helpful. But we can also help ourselves with stuff like tapping and getting those old stories out, like with the storytelling situation, like what they were saying, where you switch the pen to the other hand. That is really...
It can be very powerful. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay. Oh, you're welcome, sweetie. Very good, Icelandic angel, tapping all along for some reason. Excellent. Good. Your team's saying, yes, we fed you that idea. Wonderful. They are really lovely. They're wonderful beings. So just talk to them more often, hon. Yeah, talk to them a lot because they're right there with you. Fantastic. So Bonnie, anything else that you'd like to add? Although I'll take a look to see... All right, that's interesting. Christina's feels triggered every month when she needs to make payments, like paying the rent. What could that be about in general? Is that something that June is going to bring up for us? I wonder. Feelings of resistance, just things like that.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, yeah, there's a lot involved. It's never one thing, okay? But even looking at the energy frequency of resisting paying rent, yeah, there's all kinds of angst in the subconscious. There's past life interferences. There's beliefs around, what's right, what's wrong, whatever's. But yeah, and all of those interferences will affect one's ability, to be open-hearted with, yep, okay, time to pay rent. I'm grateful I got the money to do it, or maybe people don't have the money, that's partly what happens. But
Yeah.
again, it's all about what is the interference, people. I'm just going to remind everyone, here's the thing. You may not like it, but it's true. You create your reality 100%. You're not a victim. I know people get upset about that, but everything is a soul agreement. We've agreed to have experiences. We've had many past lives. We're trying to unravel what we've done, our the pain we've lived, and we recreate scenarios that will reflect the same kinds to activate the same emotion. Okay. So when people understand what's really happened, and it's a game changer, when you realize that you've co-created, that you're trying to unravel misperceptions, beliefs, conclusions, atrocities, horrors, pain, suffering. And remember, it doesn't go one way. You're not just a victim. We've done atrocities back and forth. But when you start realizing, understanding at a soul level what we're really doing, what we're, our purpose is, and what we're really doing here on planet Earth, and the evolution of the soul, it changes how you see the life and how you see the world. I'm just going to encourage people, seek to know higher truth. That's it. Seek to know the higher truth, not the low levels. Poor me, I'm a victim, that victim. It doesn't serve anybody, and it'll keep you stuck in pain and anguish and suffering.
Yeah.
So if you hang out with me in Oceana, we'll be teaching the higher level stuff. That's it. Okay.
Honored to assist. I came to a point where when these old triggers came up of might be shame, embarrassment, old pain, old feelings of resistance, I would kind of just have to look at the feeling and say, no, sorry, I'm not going to feel bad about that. I don't give a damn how deep a groove that is in my neural pathways. No, I'm not doing that this time. You kind of have to face them down sometimes, because it isn't. It's old training, old entrainment, old programming, or something interfering,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, the truth of who we are, people, is in the core of everybody is the frequency of pure love and light. Divine consciousness is inside of everyone. Everyone is that. When you start tuning into that, you start living that, you're no longer playing the victim game. That's it. Game over.
Yeah.
So if you want to wake up, great. If you don't, you got eternity.
Florida Sue is saying she has disrupted sleep. She's feeling all the solar flares, all the energies coming in. Is that also something blocking me? I feel like the energies coming in are forcing us to change to face what's going on in us that we have suppressed for a long time.
Yeah. June, forcing, face your unconscious, okay? Whatever's happening, there's an emotion involved. Face the emotion. I don't care what it is, there's an emotion. Unravel that emotion and everything changes. Pretty simple.
Yeah, it's kind of a gift. I know it feels uncomfortable. I feel exhausted by these energies some days, and we're all dealing with stuff coming up. I hear you, but it's kind of a gift. You really want to carry this stuff around for future lifetimes? I don't even want it now.
Wake up.
So I think, we can be thankful. And the disrupted sleep is because our subconscious is handing us so much to deal with right now, and say, oh yeah, there was this awful thing that happened, or I've got this disruption or this interference, and it's really demanding that we do something about it. And now's the time, and we came in at this time. Finally, crap we've picked up in 3D. what's your opinion, Bonnie? You know, when people pass over, very often, say in a near-death experience, they'll say, "Oh, I felt so much peace," but actually, we still have to resolve all the stuff we picked up in this and other lives. Isn't that right? It doesn't just disappear
Oh
because we
no,
move on.
no, 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 no. And the thing about near death is this: the cord that holds the soul to the body did not snap and let go. If
Mm.
it did, you wouldn't come back to the body. Okay. This
Yeah,
is
yeah,
why
yeah.
you'll read thousands and thousands of stories. Everyone has their own unique experience. Okay. And I guarantee you, when you do leave your body, you will be shown all the things you did. You will be facing all the shit you did. All right.
Yep.
And that's when you'll be going, okay, I want to heal that. I want to rectify that. I want to, okay, all right, let's go make new agreements and contracts. Okay, we got it this time. We come back in, we forget. All right, start all over. So now we got the opportunity. It's right here, right now. It's like the world's waking up on some level, and it's like we you wake up or stay asleep, and if you stay asleep, you'll always be in suffering, guaranteed, guaranteed.
Yeah,
Poor me, victim. I'm being punished. Something's wrong. Yep.
yeah. Yeah,
Yep.
and there are people who figure they've circumvented that by shutting off their feelings, or like Bonnie was saying earlier, shutting off all empathy. Don't give a damn about anybody but themselves. That doesn't
Yeah.
cure anything. That sets you in deeper. You know, and I know we're taught, especially in U.S. culture, we're taught to be tough. We're taught to not even listen to our own emotions, let alone other people's or a child's. And no, that's got to go.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
The universe won't deal with that. The universe won't accept that, even if in this culture we think that's okay. Some people think it's okay.
Yeah.
Alex is saying hello from Belgrade. Hello, friend. And is saying, I use Bonnie's clearings and I feel good. Wonderful. And Icelandic Angel is saying that I hope this is the last time I'm needing to come down here. I'm not coming back to 3D. I've told my team, this is it for me, friends. You can forget it. Done.
Yeah, right. This is your human talking. You don't know what your soul is saying, okay?
Yeah, my
Yeah.
soul and I need to get on the same page.
Yeah,
Oh my
exactly.
goodness.
But it's all about when you're liberated and you're in your heart centered, heartfelt, then you're at a state where you've got your lessons, you've healed stuff, you've faced your atrocities that you've done and would have been done to you, and you're in a place of peace. So if you're not there, you be coming back. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, that's the truth.
That's just the way it is.
That's a lot of work for one lifetime. And this is why I really encourage people to look into spiritualacceleration.com and what they offer. And of course, I also do channeling sessions, but I found that what Bonnie's work offers is just unprecedented. And I don't know if anybody else is doing it, but if so, I haven't really tapped into that fully because Bonnie,
No, there's no one doing what I do. No one. And
yeah,
I've seen this for many, 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 many years.
yeah,
Yeah. It's just a different level.
yeah.
Different
Yeah,
level.
most
Yeah.
definitely is. Absolutely brilliant. So, Bonnie, any other words of wisdom about June energies? We
Yeah. Get squeezed and face yourself and go through it. It won't be fun, but you can do it.
yeah, yeah.
That's it. Simple.
And then you don't have to go through it again. You don't have to keep dragging that heavy weight behind you. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Oh,
Fantastic. Thank you so much, everyone. Huge thanks to Cynthia, who holds it all together. Thank you to Bonnie, and huge blessings. And we'll see you next month for the July Energy Update.
yep. All righty. Thank you everyone for being here. All righty.